We need to talk.
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 Welcome back to We Need to Talk, episode number 18. I'm your host, MR.KOA, alongside
Top Boy.
And this is, we're almost at episode 20. That's pretty dope. We've been doing this for 18 weeks. Actually, no, we missed a week because we went to New York. But other than that, we've been pretty consistent with this shit, which is dope. We have a couple guests on the show. State your name, one at a time.
I'm Tia.
Hello, Tia.
Hi.
Anissa.
Anissa and Tia. How do you guys know each other? What do you guys do? Some background. Hey, stop the nervous shit, right? Right now. Cut it out right now.
No, we're laughing because of how we met.
It's a funny
Oh,
story.
Originally,
It's a
how
funny
we
story.
heard.
Okay,
I'm listening.
Go ahead. We're listening.
Go ahead.
Okay, so, you know, when you're beginning in the modeling industry, you know,
Okay.
you look for small gigs here and there.
Yeah.
So we wanted Kijiji.
Yeah.
Okay.
So we went to Kijiji, and there was this one job. It was like, okay, it's $35 to cheerlead for a hockey game in Mississauga. So I'm like, okay.
And the hockey obviously doesn't
Yeah.
have cheerleaders.
So
right?
we're like, okay, 35.
okay, there's some rich people.
I want to hear this. I want to
Yeah.
hear this. Go
So
on.
35, I saw $35, so I figured 35 an hour. I'm like, that is so amazing.
Okay.
We're caking out here.
Yeah.
We're stealing from these people.
Yeah.
So we go to the Hershey Center.
Okay.
So I see all these white girls, and I'm like, oh,
You guys
God.
met at the Hershey Center?
Yeah, so
Okay.
so I went to the Point Lady, and I see Anissa, the only other color folk there. I'm like,
Yeah.
oh, God. So I ran to her.
Yeah.
Just ran her with
Yeah.
And so we're just talking. We're like twerking with the white girls. I'm like, nah. And we're like,
You just randomly dancing?
Yeah.
yeah, because like they gave us a full out routine
Yeah.
and all.
Okay.
Okay, so the other girls were like going ham at it.
Right.
Mind you, there's no colored people.
Yeah.
Okay.
We're the only people that stick out from the crowd.
Yeah.
And we're like, okay, why are we here?
Yeah.
And as soon as we saw each other, we're like, yo, you're my brethren still. No, straight up, that's what
Yeah.
happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we were like just twerking it off in our own corner doing our own thing.
Okay.
Seriously, we did not care.
So did you get the money?
So at the
Oh,
end, okay, we're
I know
like,
where
this
this
is
is going.
lit,
We're going.
35 an hour.
Yeah.
It's blessed.
I'm
We go to Boston Pizza, they take us. They're like, yeah, the food's all on us. Order whatever you want. We're like, oh, this is so sick.
Okay.
Yeah.
So we're ordering everything on the menu. I'm telling my mom that, yo, do you want anything? Take all. Like, it's not on me. It's good.
Wow.
And
advantage of it still.
yo, we're thinking
Get
about
ready to buy a
it.
car. Like, so, yo, any man needs a car, right? Like, I'm hopping the whip tonight. Like, okay. Yeah. So you're
Our
flossing,
lives
you're
are
flossing,
transformed.
you're flossing on $35 an hour.
Shit.
No, we're like, oh, we've been here since like what time? 4 o'clock. Ooh, so we're like sitting there.
You're
We're
calculating.
eating. We're calculating in our head. I was calculating. I was like, and I'm coming from Pickering
Okay.
to Mississauga, and you're coming from what? Mississauga or Brampton?
Yeah, Mississauga. So it wasn't far from me,
Yeah.
but like, come on.
Yeah.
So I paid like very good.
So you're like, my gas money's back. You're
Right?
like,
So I'm like, okay, 1 hour, pay
Yeah.
the gas, whatever. The rest of my hours, I'm flossing.
Yeah.
So, Anissa, tell me how she dealt the cash and we got $35.
Because it was for the entire time.
Yeah.
Entire thing.
35 bones.
Yeah.
And so we're staring at each other like,
Where's the rest?
A lie?
And then since then, you guys.
That didn't even cover her gas.
No,
So
not
from
even.
Pickering? Did you live in Oshawa or Pickering at that time?
Pickering.
Pickering.
Yeah.
It didn't even cost.
It didn't even
Yeah.
cover. So I'm like, oh, I just came for the experience. I came to meet her.
Yeah.
So from that day, you guys basically bonded through your
Yup.
frustration.
Yeah.
How long ago was that? Like, how many years ago
Was that
was it?
2013? It was 2013.
I think it was 2013.
Yeah,
Yeah.
so
And you guys have
Yeah.
been, what, like best friends ever
We've
since
been
then?
veterans since
Like,
then.
we always end up seeing each
Best friends ever
other.
since
Yeah,
then.
but we would always see each other at like gigs and stuff. We would see each other
Oh, you
like
did more. You did more stuff. after
yeah.
as we kept doing more and more videos.
Right, right.
Yeah.
Like I started seeing her more, and we started
Yeah.
seeing each other more.
Auditions, music video sets.
Yeah,
Like,
we started talking. We did an audition for Drake,
Okay.
the video Energy,
Yeah.
and so like
We discovered we
yeah,
had the same agent that sent us.
Did
Yeah.
you guys
Oh.
get in?
Oh.
yeah, I did.
Yeah,
You were in the
we
video?
got
And
it.
she brought, who did you bring? You
I brought my cousin on set.
and her cousin
Yeah.
got into it too.
Yeah,
to it
yeah.
too, yeah.
So are you guys video vixens? Is it, you guys like
Yeah.
to? Oh, you'll take that label?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Video
why?
vixens.
Honestly,
I'm a vixen.
You're a
yeah, right?
She's a
We
woman.
vixens.
Okay.
I know. Honestly, when
Vixen.
people ask me what I do, I'm like, I do music
I'm a
videos.
video vixen.
And people are like, I'm like, yeah, it's what pays the bills. So like, and
Right?
What, like, how did you get into it? Like, what made you say, like, I want to be a video vixen?
just kind of happened.
Yeah,
So-
legit. Just kind
She
of
kind of looked in the mirror and said, "I need to get paid for this."
Literally.
She, like, I need to
Because,
get
like,
paid.
Oh my
we would
God.
look on Kijiji and Craigslist for like
Yeah.
in the talent section and stuff, and then obviously you have to like weed out the weirdos.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
like other than that, we both found out we did the same video for the same rapper,
Yeah.
and they both went up on Twitter, and this guy was paying like $300 for a girl to walk
Oh
down
my
the street.
God, this is really embarrassing.
What?
Take this in.
Okay.
Okay, so
hope he
this
doesn't
is
see
guy on Kijiji. He made
Okay.
a post that he wants a model,
Right.
$300. Okay.
300.
I showed up at this music video. Oh my gosh, I pulled up. The man was just like, "Oh, okay." He's like, "We're ready." And mind you, I'm like, okay, there's probably like a crew.
Production.
Oh, it's just you.
It's just me and
And
him.
him.
With, mind you, it's not even professional cameras on his phone.
No.
I
It
swear.
wasn't the phone.
No, I swear to God.
No, stop,
At least
stop.
I got a Kodak camera.
No.
I got the digital
He didn't
camera.
record his
She got the
phone.
iPhone.
Yo.
Did he pay you?
Yeah, the man.
How much?
He paid me $300. I felt
To
bad for the
record
man.
you with his iPhone?
Yes, and it wasn't even an iPhone. Are you kidding?
It wasn't an iPhone?
No.
What was it?
It was like I don't even know what it was.
Flip phone?
I don't know. It was so
Probably
long
an
ago.
icon.
I understand. Why are you complaining? You got $300.
That's what I said.
No,
You know
no.
what this girl did?
I know, but I was like,
She gave
okay,
him
I'm
her
like,
back.
yo, I gave him back $100. I'm like, yo, hold that.
I was like, if this man wants to give
wait,
away
wait,
money,
what? You give him back $100 because
Yeah, I told him to hold that
Because
because yo,
what?
what the?
to buy a new phone?
Yeah, I felt bad for the man.
some camera equipment.
I felt
So,
bad.
so she's like, okay, I'm gonna get this money. I'm just gonna pay
Yo.
you out so you can get something better to record the next
Yo.
show with.
I swear to God, it took us literally 5 minutes. I walked in a straight line.
Yup.
Straight line, and that was it. He's like, okay, we're done.
One time,
Probably twice.
2 takes, and she said, I'm good.
I'm good.
Wow.
I was like, yo, like, damn, I had a heart still, but I mean, if he told me that now, like,
I
if someone
texted-
gave me $300 now, you
Oh,
know,
so now you take it.
Yo.
now I'm a savage.
I know, right? Now
I'm
we
a
don't care.
savage.
Wow.
I
Now she's
texted
a
the man,
savage.
and he's like, "Yo, just meet me in the Walmart parking lot." And I'm like, "Okay." So
kind
I'm
of
thinking,
gigs?
I'm like, he's just gonna drive us to the location,
Right?
You
Stressed
know.
I look stressed because I'm
This
like,
is
what
like-
are you, what's going on?
Taking gigs for
I was looking for the set producer, the
Yeah.
production manager,
Yeah.
assistant director. I'm like, I see
Yo.
nothing. And this man's like, all right, walk down this parking lot. I'm like, with all the cars there and the
So we
license plates.
both ended up getting booked for the same get with the same guy.
Yeah.
to walk in the Walmart
Yeah.
parking lot.
I
Well,
took the 3
in a
bills.
different
though. She did-
location.
I'm like, I took the 3 bills, Anissa. I don't know why you did it.
What?
It's funny because I was looking
Who
through
is
his
this
other.
guy? Someone's
Right?
boss this
Is there even a rapper name for him? We don't even know.
I don't remember his
Okay.
name.
Are you putting my blast?
I'm off this.
No, I know, right?
I'm off this.
I won't put him on blast.
I'm off this.
But I was
Imagine.
looking through the videos to see what else he has.
Okay.
And then I saw her. And I was like, oh my God. I'm like, I messaged her on Facebook. I'm like, yo, did the man pay you 3 bills? And she's like, yes. I was like, oh my God. I'm like, I felt so bad for the man. I gave him back 100. She's like, why?
So we have welcome to the show, ladies. We have 2 finessers on the 2 finessers on the loose that now landed at the We Need to Talk podcast. That
Yo,
was
start from the bottom over here.
so. Zumar, you have your wallet? Because
Either way.
I'm making
Oh
sure
my God.
these girls are finessing mans for iPhone videos. This is wild.
It wasn't even an iPhone, fam.
You ain't talking money. I don't want to talk.
Okay, so what do you guys do? Are you guys in? You guys finish school? You guys go to school? You guys care about school? You guys care about modeling? What is it? What's your
I
thing?
mean, I'm not against school.
Okay.
But
But
it's not my thing right now. Like, I'm trying to
is
focus.
school anybody's thing, really?
I mean,
Like,
I think
not
everyone's
at all.
pursuing their dreams
I hate
with
school.
or without a diploma.
Yeah.
honestly, like, I hate school.
Did you go? So you finished high school?
I finished high school.
And then?
But when I was, like, in high school, I did take a college course.
Okay.
So they sent me to college and high school at the same time.
Okay.
But I mean, aside from that, like,
You
me
said-
actually gonna go pay for school? Nah.
You said nah. And you?
I went to Toronto Film School for acting,
Okay.
but
But that's what?
yeah.
What?
So I left
You
just
you
because
left.
like the price is crazy. Honestly,
I heard it is
It's
pretty
crazy.
fucking
they
expensive.
did a strike like way back in the day.
So you
all
didn't-
the students.
So you didn't finish.
So I'm like, I cannot be
So-
a slave to OSAP until I die.
I actually have a question though. Like, so I was explaining to Nisa earlier, like how I found out about you guys.
Yeah.
Like, basically, a girl in my office who actually does the intro to our whole podcast. She sent me the video of you two talking about fuckboys, right? To the what song was it? Was
Fake
it
Love.
Fake
Yeah,
Love,
Fake
right? And she was like, "Yo, they're like the female version of you and Ryan."
Yeah.
I'm like, I don't know about that. Let me get him on the podcast. I didn't think you guys were in Toronto. Lo and behold, you guys are. How did that come about? Like, how'd you get on this video? Like, how did that happen? Yeah.
Me.
Okay, so explain.
Okay. This guy contacted me on Facebook and he was asking me if I would like to review Drake or Migos or Future's album. And I
Yeah.
was like, okay, why not?
Yeah.
And he told me to bring on more girls. And I was like, okay, I got my girls.
Yeah.
Right? So I told her and I'm like, she's really like heavy in music.
Yeah.
Like, you name it. Like,
Yeah.
she knows it. So I'm like, she's a perfect person I should bring on to the interview.
Yeah.
So that's how she came aboard.
So then, what? Like, was it you? You're the one that said like this is a fuckboy song. Like, Fake Love is a fuckboy song.
totally.
Please explain.
Okay.
So
Right.
Fake Love is a fuckboy song?
For real.
Okay, I want to hear the explanation.
First
here.
of all,
Come on.
F-boys
Let
are
her talk.
delusional as hell. So here we hear Drake ranting, I got fake people showing fake love. First of all, what is the cause of this? Why are people showing hate towards you? Why are they showing fake love? F-boys don't know that people don't like them and that we see you. We see you. We're like, yo,
Okay.
we see you.
I got some follow up questions. We'll go on.
No, we see you.
Okay.
So it's like this man's complaining. He's like whining, crying, and that to me is the F boy thing. You know what I mean? They're whining.
Hold on, no, wait. Keep going.
That's the F boy thing. They're delusional.
You said
And then
what? Yeah.
also the reason why people don't like you
I have questions. Let me ask.
because they're scattering their feelings. I said in the video, they just dodge their feelings here and there, and they leave them all around, little pieces of them, and they don't know how to clean up the mess. So I could give you a little piece of me. You're not interested, but I'm like, never mind. Little piece over here, never mind. And so now all these people are starting to hate you and resent you. And it's like, I got fake people said straight up to my face. What the heck? Something ain't right when we talking. Like, because you're a delusional F-boy and I can't manage your emotions.
Okay, so
it's like,
if you had to define a fuckboy, right,
yeah.
in one sentence, because I know you got multiple sentences that you're gonna say, but if you got words, but if you could define a fuckboy, what would you say? How would you both define what a fuckboy is?
Wait, one sentence or one word?
No, just take your time. Just do whatever you need to do.
All right, you go.
How do they
Let me
look as
prepare my
well?
chest.
Like, what is how do they look? I'm interested to hear this.
We've done this before.
I want to hear this.
Kevin, cheese me.
I want to hear what she said.
Don't touch me, it's cheesy.
Don't tell it. Don't tell it. I want to hear what she says.
Okay.
Oh my god, yo.
Okay, you go first, you go
I'm so
first.
mad.
I'm fully doing this to
So what's
troll
the fuck
Ryan.
boy? Go ahead,
I'm trolling
ladies.
Ryan so
Fuck
bad.
Just describe your ex. It's okay.
My ex.
Okay, so
Why?
describe.
Shit. I wasn't ready for why. Oh my gosh.
You're touching a soft spot here.
No lie, she's trying
Oh
to
my
find
God.
her feelings.
Do you still love her?
Do I still love him?
Anyone who repeats a question to you is thinking of a lie, okay? So because you just repeated the question to
Shit.
me, you clearly do. So now
Oh
that
my
you,
God.
so now that you still love this fuckboy, what
Oh
was
my
the fuckboy? What was
god.
the
Okay, let me
fuckboy?
name you like a scenario I've been through.
Sure.
Okay.
Yeah.
There's this time where I was seeing this guy,
Okay.
and he never told me that he had a girlfriend. So we're seeing each other, and I expected him to obviously be single. Okay. I didn't know I had to ask someone that, like, are you seeing someone? If you're seeing me, obviously, what else am I gonna think?
Right.
So we're seeing each other months and months. And then one day I got a text message saying, oh, why are you messaging me? And I'm like, okay. I'm like, what's wrong with this guy? I'm like,
So someone had his phone.
yeah.
course.
So I'm
Yeah.
like, you didn't say that last night.
right.
He's like, this
So
ain't
I'm
you.
like, who's this?
Yeah.
I'm like, okay, I'm just gonna ignore it. And then, I asked him, and he's just like, oh, don't worry. It was just one of my friends that grabbed my phone. So I was like, okay, fine. What am I gonna say?
Right.
And then, oh my god, months after, I went to the club, and I found out this guy had a girlfriend the whole time.
Right.
And I did not know. I was drunk as hell. And I was like, am I tripping up right now? Is this the girl?
Oh, she was there.
Yeah, she was there.
Oh.
And she's looking at me dirty. And I was like, who is this girl?
'Cause she knew who you were.
I never said nothing. And tell me till this
She's seen you before.
She's
Clearly.
seen me before.
She's definitely seen you before.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
Right.
like,
But you never seen her before.
no, I've never seen her before.
Yeah.
So I'm like, why does this girl hate me?
Yeah.
I don't know. And till this day, he'll never admit that he had a girlfriend.
He's still lying.
He's still with the girl.
Okay,
he's
so-
still with the girl. He's still with
So
the girl, and he
basically-
still messages me. He slides in my DM all the time.
Okay,
F-boy
so-
material.
When
So
I found out he had a
basically-
girlfriend, I cut him off. I just left it as that.
Yeah.
F-boy thing.
Okay, so basically, you're defining a fuckboy as a guy that's like
Trifling.
trifling. That's
Yeah,
what she's
like
defining.
how you gonna trifle? And oh my
How you
god,
gonna trifle?
It's an action word.
oh
It's an action. It's a verb.
my god, but like how you
Yo, man, stop trifling. You don't stop trifling.
Why you trifling?
Man's
for?
right here just trifling.
No, how are you gonna do that? Like,
Yeah.
oh my god, just admit you have a girlfriend. I'll be okay with it. Just tell me.
He'll take it to the grave.
You know what I'm saying? He's taking it to the grave, and I
Yeah.
told him.
Delusional.
I'm like-
see delusions.
Yeah, I told him. I'm like, yo, I won't
Delusions.
get mad. Nothing. Why can't you just?
You're
tell
already
me?
mad. Stop it.
Yeah, now.
Why did you?
Now I'm mad.
She's powerful.
Why this girl's lying saying,
Powerful
listen, I
right
won't
now.
get mad.
I'm
No,
confused.
I
You keep
swear to
saying
God.
you keep saying delusional, but like it sounds like you were in delusion. Like,
You're in the delusional.
No.
Oh my god.
She was in the truth. She was talking to the man.
That she
the
thought.
Man,
That
the
she
man put
thought
up
he
a
was.
front.
So
Yes.
she's the one that.
No,
She's
he
delusional.
thinks he doesn't have a girl.
No. She's delusional, thinking that he's single. That's her delusion.
But he thinks he's
No.
It's
he
like,
thinks
so
he's
they're both
single.
delusional then.
Then bust milk. It's the F-boy sense. You know, he was like. So she now doesn't see the girl. He doesn't see the girl when he doesn't need to. He put the F-boy spell on. He just turns the
Oh, there's a
button
spell.
on.
Okay, so I'm gonna need you to give your take now because
All right.
you
Oh
clearly
my
seem
god.
like
So
We've been through hell and back.
She clearly
right.
has skeletons.
This
in
is
her.
this is just one scenario.
that's just
Yeah.
one. So okay, F-boys don't commit. They don't tell the truth. They trifle. They're delusional.
Okay.
I have an exact same story. We lived the same life this year because this happened this year. I had my ex come back, tell me he wants to change his life and, you know, get into the industry with me. I was like, okay. So we started doing, you know, couples shoots together, whatever. We blew up. So I'm like, Don, no, I'm not doing this if you're not single because this is very close work.
Yeah.
Couples work is, you know, we did a wedding shoot. Of
course.
We were supposed to get married years ago. It didn't happen. So it's like, okay, I'm not doing this with you. You're tangled up in some drama.
Yeah.
So, so you know, so he's telling me, nah, I'm good. I wouldn't be here if I wasn't single. I'm like, no, me neither, zine zine. So this man,
So cheese.
don't worry. Don't explain. Don't explain. Don't explain.
so
Our listeners will understand.
so this man is like,
Yo.
Don't
Continue,
explain.
tell your
Go on,
story.
go on.
the passion is arising.
your story.
So this man, I ask him every time he comes to my house. He has slept over in my yard. He has come. He's chilled. He's done this mess. All the ordeal. We're working like multiple times a week, and I keep reminding him like, yo, stop this right now. If there's any sorts of drama on your side that you're not seeing, like you're not admitting, and he's like, nah. I'm sleeping like. Woo, flashbacks. Okay, so
Girl, just had a
I
hot
see
flash.
a picture, and I was not lurking, but you know, on the discovery page when people you follow, they come up. So I seen a picture,
Right.
and I was like, who is this girl posting up a selfie picture? It wasn't no couple picture. It was just a selfie, and I'm like, this is too sketch. So I call him. I'm like, what is this picture? And
Yeah.
he's like, oh, I don't know what you're talking about.
Wait,
Delusional.
Wait, hold on.
Is it
Back up.
selfie?
Back up.
What's
So
wrong?
she.
What's wrong with
The
posting a
girl
selfie?
posted a picture with a selfie with him, but
Oh,
she,
with him?
Oh,
with
okay.
him.
Okay, I thought
yes.
just by herself.
Yeah.
No.
Oh, together.
Yes, together
yeah.
with the man. So I call him up. I'm like, yo, what is this? And he's like, I don't know. I'm like, you sure? He's like, yeah, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, okay.
The man.
So-
the man said, I don't know.
He said, I don't know. He's delusional.
I don't
The
know
delusion.
what this picture is.
He doesn't know what the picture is, apparently.
I don't
Delusional,
know.
you know?
How do you look at a
Delusion.
girl and go, I don't know.
Thank you. How do you do that? Okay.
This is you. I don't,
So
I don't know
the
stuff.
photographer posts a wedding picture of us, bride dress and all. For all people know, we could be married. The girl comments, "My man is so fine." I was like,
Wow, she's brazen.
I was like, whoa! I got all my mans on the picture to comment. The girl, Anissa put, who is this chick? The girl's like, wouldn't you like to know? I said, I was ready, hot fingers. So I'm like, yo, what is she talking about? You know what the man said? She's lying.
Are you
like this?
serious?
Our man's really like this.
Delusional. The delusion.
Yo, you don't understand.
Our man's really like this.
Yo, mans are like this.
He's looking at the girl. She's lying. But I just, no.
I'm gonna just do this. When you ask me what F-boy is,
So why like?
I cut that quick.
Why do why do fuckboys get entertained? Like, this is what I'm trying to understand here.
Exactly.
Because what I'm trying to understand here is like, this wasn't no short thing. Like, this is
Like
you knew this for a minute.
He's been finessing.
That's what I'm saying. This man been delusional. This man built his own world.
Like, this is
built it around you, and you fell for it.
He built it around you.
Oh my.
like, this is why I'm upset because like you guys come on here.
You have to
and
be
I'm
a
like,
fool.
You guys come on here and I'm like, okay, these two are finesses, but you both tell your story. And I'm like, you both got finessed.
Finessing us.
You both got finessed.
Yeah, that's why we've turned into savage.
Exactly. We have done an overturn. It's been
You guys are
crazy.
savages. Stop it.
Yeah.
Oh.
First of all, listen. We're gonna go. If we're gonna go down this path. Okay, you know what?
All right.
Sure. Self-proclaimed savages, you say, right?
Yeah.
Self-proclaimed.
Oh shit.
She said it. Nisha said it.
Oh my god.
You're
Hit
definitely
me with another question.
You're definitely self-proclaimed because what man has told you you're a savage?
I've heard that.
Well, my ex
A
told me
man
that.
told you you're a savage?
My ex told me that right after I.
Right after you
finished.
finished?
Okay, let me ask you.
Right after,
What makes you a savage?
Yeah, what makes
I'm
you-
dead. Shit.
What makes you a savage?
Now,
What makes you a
I
savage?
try really hard to feel towards somebody, and I cannot.
Now I just feel
No
kind
matter.
of dead inside.
Yeah, like now
I'm dead.
That
there's
means
new.
you're just broken. You're not
I'm-
savage. You're not a savage.
Well, like, there's
You're
Nah,
hurt.
honestly,
Yeah.
like I don't
You're
give
hurt.
a fuck about people's
You're cold.
feelings.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you're
It's
just
bad.
You're cold.
It's
I'm
just
cold.
bad.
You're not
I've
savage.
gotten
You're
cold.
cold.
What's a savage then?
Okay,
A
what's a
savage is
thing?
someone that can like they can still care about your feelings, but they can
don't care?
They could just like fuck other people too.
I think that's
Like a savage.
You girls are not out here fucking mans like this and dropping them
fucking
over the place.
dead.
Dead.
You girls are not doing that. You girls are not dragging bodies behind you and letting. You guys are doing that. Those are real savages.
Are you doing that?
She's not doing
Oh my
that.
god, I'm
She's
dead.
not doing that. So you're savage light. Okay.
Okay, savage light.
Well,
I
Like, okay.
mean, I'm hit and run.
Well,
Alive. Jeez.
well, that was so. Moral of the story is, fuckboys are, by their definition, guys who
Don't commit.
sprinkle their dust all over these girls all over the place, have emotions that they can't keep controlled, but on the flip side, are very intelligent people and have the ability to finesse any girl for long periods of time without them finding out.
Well,
Huh.
mine took 2 months.
2 months
That
to
was-
find
that
out.
was
Okay,
very
so let me
short.
ask you this: it took 2 months to find out.
Yes.
Then how long did that continue after you found out?
Oh no, I shot that dead ass, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yo, I called him. I put everyone on the recording.
Okay,
I'm like,
so
"Everyone
you
listen."
you stopped,
Cuss him out.
Nisa. You seem to take what?
She kept fucking.
Why my
She kept
seemed like 8 months.
Nah, she
kept
kept
fucking
She kept
fucking.
fucking. She's like,
Oh
okay,
my God.
listen. So I know I caught you, but
Okay,
what are you
okay.
doing Friday nights?
Okay.
I mean, she's not
Look,
correcting
I
you.
stopped,
So.
and then I'm like, okay, this man just keeps sliding into my DMs. I'm like, okay.
I might as well get the dick.
I'm like, okay.
I might as well, right?
I'm like, okay, all right. And you want to play it like that? All right.
So
I won't have no
hold on a
feelings
second.
towards
Hold on a
you.
second. I'm gonna play devil's advocate here, right?
Oh my
I'm
God.
gonna play devil's advocate for a second, because before we were talking about, as you like to put it, trifle. Right? Does that not make you kind of trifling? That you know that the guy has a
Knowing
girl,
you had a girl.
and you're like, you know what? I just want the dick.
He
That's
just
all I
turned
want.
me into a savage. I'm
Wow.
like, all right, I might as
You
well.
see this?
Look,
You see this?
look. I'm like,
Always a
okay,
man's fault,
all right.
eh?
It's his fault.
That you became.
He caused me. Reaction, you know?
Oh my God.
Just slow it down.
I was
So
like, okay, look.
So it's
Clearly, he's only good for one thing.
And you
His
look-
In the name of
personality
Jesus,
clearly is
yes,
shit.
God.
He's lying about everything. I'm like, all right, I might
I
as
might as well get
use-
dick down. I might as well get dick down by
Yeah.
taking man.
But you didn't.
Say yes.
You didn't.
Say yes. Say yes.
I'm gone.
I might as well get dick down by taking man. Say yes.
Okay, but
Say
God.
yes. Just say yes.
All right, yes. His girl, no.
Own it. Just own it.
Okay, so
own
this
it.
is my question.
Yeah.
You didn't ask my question. Are you
What?
Are you trifling? Were you trifling?
Was I trifling?
Were you
What?
trifle, as you put it? Were you trifle?
Trifled? What do you mean?
Were you trifling
Were you trifling?
back? You got. He
Yeah.
was trifling to you, so you said I'm
Yeah.
motherfucking trifling. Be trifling
Yeah.
back.
Yeah.
Cool.
Own it.
And
Own
just,
it.
Own it.
and
Okay.
just
Own
look
it.
at
That's
him and tell him to just dip. That's it.
After the dick.
That's it.
After the dick.
After the dick. All right, fine. After the dick.
Okay.
After that, I was like, all right, goodbye.
Okay. Until next time.
Until next week.
I'm gone. I'm gone.
Right. Let's get these questions.
So
Until
every
next
week. Don't worry, don't worry, it's fine. You'll think about this later on.
I don't think
when
about
I
it.
say this, but it's whatever.
She'll probably,
You're gonna kill yourself after this.
She'll probably call him after the podcast.
So every week we post like on our page, like get people to ask us questions. And this week it was popping. A lot of people asked us questions. So some of these relate mainly to men. Some of them are like female related, but there's stuff that'll go through both. So you guys just talked about a whole bunch of fuckboy stuff. And there was one about... Wait, have you guys been in relationships? When was the last time you were in a relationship?
Like a year ago.
They just told you they got finessed.
But that was an example story. They didn't tell me when the last time they were...
Yeah.
Okay, so... Anyway, this person, I'm not even going to say your name because it's got too many X's in it, but they said, how do you feel about phone snooping? Variables including, but not limited to, neither one having anything to hide, passwords, etc. So how do you guys feel about it?
I used to do a lot of it.
Okay.
I used to get hurt. I was like, ugh.
That's your fault.
Take the L's. Yeah, it was my fault.
We'll
But I would
those.
go back to like high school. Like, I go way back and I'd still feel a way. I'd be like, okay, it's 20. It's new here. It's new. He didn't know me yet. It's okay. I haven't done Okay, so back when I used to phone snoop, Instagram was not popping. I feel like if Instagram was popping like it is now.
So you haven't recently phone snooped?
No.
How about you, Anissa?
I've never.
You've never done it?
Never.
Really?
Yeah, I've never done that. The only one time.
You can't say never but one time.
Okay, but look. But look, I didn't even. Okay, take it in, okay?
Once. That's what you say. Go on.
It wasn't even like that though.
Okay.
Okay, so I was living home with one of my ex,
Mm-hmm.
and he was sleeping, and I didn't know he had my password for my Facebook.
Right.
Mind you, this guy wants reassurance. He wants my Twitter password, Facebook password, every password.
So he's crazy. Okay.
Yeah, he's crazy. Okay. And one night he was sleeping, and I got a message on Facebook, and then the same time I got the message, his phone lit up, and I was like, that doesn't how? I'm like, that doesn't make sense.
He signed in.
He signed into my Facebook.
Wow.
And then I looked over just to see what it was.
Right.
It was in the middle of the night. I'm like, yo, is this man signed into my Facebook?
Yeah.
Yo, look over. Yeah, the man's on my, it's on my Facebook. I was like, oh my
What time
God.
is this? What time is this at?
I don't know, 3, 4 in the morning.
Oh, sure. Okay.
So I'm like, wow.
Yeah,
That was
crazy.
it.
Oh, you just
that's
saw.
it.
You didn't actually go through though.
On my Facebook? What am I? Oh,
No, you
go
go
through
through
his actual
his
phone?
phone,
No,
no.
I never go through his phone.
Okay. So she didn't snoop. She just witnessed something that was ridiculous.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you said you went through the phone.
Oh, she's a professional
and
snooper.
and you've been hurt.
I'm an FBI
and you were
agent.
hurt every time. Explain why. I already know
Wait,
that.
I was what?
You were hurt.
hurt every time, right?
Oh, okay. I just feel a little sting here and there, just from his old stuff. You know what I mean?
So when you say old stuff, is it literally before you two were even dating?
Yeah.
Okay. This is what I never understand, right? Because
I never understand it.
Listen. I don't know about Ryan, but I will say
What are you doing in there?
I know.
What are you?
I know.
I've had girls
I
who've
would
gone
turn
through my
back
phone. Girls have gone through my phone before, and it's always been mad problematic, right?
Yeah,
Because
right?
quite frankly, if you feel if you go through someone's phone, you're gonna find something.
What you're looking for, right?
Sometimes sometimes someone could go through your phone thinking all right, I'm gonna find him talking to this girl, right? But they may not even find that. They may just find something else that triggers them.
Yeah.
True.
Because quite honestly, if you're going through someone's phone, you're intending to find something.
Right?
You're not going through someone's phone to find nothing. That's not the point of going through someone's phone, right?
Yeah.
So I don't understand why you can get hurt over something that happened way before.
It was 100% my fault. I take full responsibility.
Oh, you're
for
owning
my
this
pain.
Wow.
So we're owning it. Okay.
Because I was
Okay.
looking, like I said, you're gonna find what you're looking for. So I'm
Yeah.
like, okay, let me take all these L's.
So let me ask you this then: Did you ever go off
No,
You never did?
No, because there's no reason to, because it was all before me. So there's no papers on him
Oh, she's
anywhere.
rational.
You know? So I was like,
Rational.
I like
okay.
that.
You know,
rational
like, but I
finesser.
couldn't. Because then he'd be like, I didn't know you. And then I'd have no argument.
Obviously, you have nothing to say. How could you fight
I'd
that?
have no argument.
Okay.
You know? Looks psychotic.
Next question.
That's interesting.
You have another one?
Yeah. Let me pull up the name.
That's actually funny. I've never done that.
Trust me.
Is that she never answered her phone?
I wouldn't have to. They would just look at my phone.
Yeah, well, one time my man signed into my Instagram and changed my bio
Oh
to
my
like,
God.
don't come on this page.
Stop.
Yeah,
What?
yeah, that was
Oh
what
my
got
God.
that. Yeah.
I cannot
That
do
was
that.
crazy. That was
What
crazy.
kind of guys are you talking to? Man? For real.
They're
real.
crazy. They're crazy. They're crazy.
Okay.
Why are they all like this? You clearly have a type.
I'm dead.
You clearly
I
have
can't
a
say
type.
anything.
They
Actually, I had no words. I
They
opened my
just
mouth
turn
and
out to
nothing
be
came
so
out.
sweet at first, and then they turn all crazy after.
Yeah.
They never turn. They've been.
That's
They've
true.
been.
You just got
They've
finessed.
been.
You guys are getting finessed.
You just got finessed. Anyway, next question.
I have no words. My mouth open. Nothing.
Guys are dangling penis over them and they're getting distracted.
SupremeLife.co. This is the wild one that decided to
Oh,
attack.
yeah.
So
Wild.
if you're in a committed relationship, this is a girl, by the way. If you're in a committed relationship and your significant other attends a concert with backstage access, which I feel like you two have had before, am I right or wrong?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Would you break up if they slept with a celeb? And they warned you that if given the opportunity to smash, they would. Could you be mad?
I know she would be mad.
No, because I would sleep with The Rock if I had the chance. Even if I were married, like I would sleep with The Rock.
I'm
So it's
dead.
like I can't like.
Even if you were married, you would sleep with The Rock.
I would have to like let him know like The Rock is here.
I'm
the opportunity
dead.
has been provided. You know,
So
been
your
put forward.
husband has to let the D's Rock drag out your pussy. Like he has to let that happen to his wife.
Oh my god.
Like drag it through the house. He has to allow that because it's The Rock.
He would. And then
He
like you
would,
know,
he
he
would.
would have to.
He would? Why would he?
Any future.
Why would he have to?
Oh my
Explain this to me. Why would he have to?
Because I swear, okay, if my man loves like Megan Good or something, like you know, like
You say this now. You say this now.
So you okay?
I still feel like you'd be the crazy type.
So
I would be a
you
little bit
truthfully
lit.
believe if your man said, you know what,
Babe, it's Rihanna.
babe, no, you just Megan Good for sure. It's Megan Good.
Babe, it's Megan Good.
Megan Good's here.
She's
I'm
here.
just back at the place with my boys. Megan Good just grabbed my dick real quick. But yo, I'll be home later. But like you know how I feel about Megan Good. Like
No, I told you I liked
you know I've been telling you about Megan Good. So like I'll come home later. I'll shower up and then like we can get it on after.
But she wants to
Okay.
get this dick right now.
Like if I were in that situation, and then like I knew if I were in this another situation with a next celebrity, I would think about me.
See, but
Like
this
if
is
like if this happened to me, would I snap? And then if I said no, then I'd let him go on. But like
that's assuming you're also doing something with another celebrity.
Exactly.
But
But
this
if
is
you
the
never got the opportunity.
but this is the-
what if
not
you
what-
never get the opportunity?
This
oh, in the name of Jesus, that will not happen because me and The Rock will find each other. So, future husband, if you're listening, like, you know, like,
I'm
me and The Rock will find each other. But, you know, if that weren't to happen, I feel like, okay.
What if it was just him?
So this one I'm asking, could you be mad? Could you be mad if you did it and then your partner was just like,
Like,
all right, we're done?
the Rock never found you, or you did find The Rock and he said, "Yo, move that. Are you sick?" And then Megan Good went to him and said, "Oh, I like you." So you guys both had your opportunity. Just yours didn't pan
Okay,
out the
then I
way
would
you
say
wanted
no.
it to.
Then I would say no.
Oh, because you
I
got
would be
rejected.
Like, hell no.
Oh,
Oh, hell no. Like, you
I
know,
totally switched that around. You just got in her head.
you
So
know.
when it's advantageous to you, then it's fine.
Because, you know, that's why I started with, like, if this happened to me, I would think about if I were my favorite celebrity, then I'd be like, okay, fine, like, I'll let you do it. We'll both have our favorite celebrity.
Right. But what if
But
your
if
favorite celebrity doesn't
not-
want you, but his favorite celebrity wants him?
If hell
You
froze
both
over
agree-
and The Rock didn't want me, then I would be like, no, you are not touching
So
Megan
he
Good.
can't
No.
because you didn't.
Exactly.
Wow.
This is a fair game board, you know? I wouldn't sleep with
is
The Rock.
fair.
I wouldn't sleep with The Rock if Megan Good didn't want to sleep with him.
That's a lie. That's such a lie.
You're just trying to move
dead.
move from this.
But you know,
Move from this. I'm done with you.
Oh my god.
I'm done
What
with
about
you.
you?
How did you
Oh
feel?
my god.
What about you?
What's the question?
If your man found a celebrity that he really wanted and had opportunity to sleep with her,
I'm dead.
would you allow him to do that? It's once in a lifetime thing. He'll never see her ever again.
Could it be a threesome?
No.
No.
He doesn't want you. He has enough of you. You know,
I'm
he's
dead.
married to you.
Yeah, this is your man.
She's up to see every day.
Like
My
your man
man.
forever.
Your man.
Okay, then maybe yeah, that's fine.
It's fine.
Yeah.
He can go slap his favorite celebrity. Enjoy his night
Without you.
without you.
And then come
Back home and just roll into bed and go to sleep.
All right, payback's a bitch.
Come back to regular pussy.
Regular pussy. Stop.
The celebrity pussy's better.
Fucking dead.
Yeah, you can do that.
I don't fucking know.
Wow.
I don't know.
You guys keep adding in extra comments to make us our hearts just.
For me, that's not happening. It's not
Really?
happening. Period.
Wait, it's not.
It's not happening.
Oh, okay. All right. No,
It's
cool.
not happening.
Yeah.
I don't care what celebrity is. I don't care how much money he has.
So what about you? What if you ran to your favorite celebrity
If I ran to my favorite
and they
celebrity,
wanted to hit?
if I have a girlfriend, I would love to, but
Yeah, it's not.
I would love to, but I'm like, yo.
So what if they come up to you like
But
touching
then
up your
again-
skin,
Then
touching
again,
up
you
your
would
shoulder?
prefer to have someone loyal than to have a one night stand with
Exactly.
someone.
Like if
So I totally understand that.
right, like for me, it's like yeah, I'd for sure be like, oh my gosh.
But
Like,
is it worth having a kill? Like, another count added to the list.
I mean, but that's not a regular count.
I know, but
That's
still.
like 10 counts.
but ultimately, like you're saying, like for me, look at it as like, okay, as much as I want to and would love this opportunity right now, if I was to do this, I would now be opening the floodgates to allow my wife to get dug out the exact same way. That's not happening. So if I can't stomach that, because if she was okay with it, she's like, you know what, cool. But just so you know, if I meet the one I want,
Exactly, payback's a bitch.
See, I feel like all of our
It's not
answers
even-
are based upon the other
No,
person.
I'm saying
it's not even-
I wouldn't do because
No.
I could not.
It's not even
allow
payback. It's not even payback. It's just like me and him were talking about it earlier. Like, I don't know about how you two feel about it, but it's just like I don't like
Nope.
the idea of like my girl or any girl that I'm with.
Getting rinsed by another man. It's not happening.
I don't like it.
It's not happening.
I don't like it. I don't like it. So like, how do you feel about that? Like any dude that you slept with, right? That you're into or like you generally like sleeping with. Are you okay with the idea of him sleeping with other women? Because
At
like
the same time.
yeah, because here's the thing, right? Like for us, or like most men in general, if I'm like sleeping with a girl, even if I'm not dating her, I don't like the idea of her sleeping with another man. It's like a very,
possessiveness.
It's a possessive
In
thing.
a
It's
way.
like it's a lot of dudes think this way, right? Like if I'm fucking
Does
you,
it bother you if there's a guy you're sleeping with? Does it bother you if you're sleeping with other girls?
yeah.
Even though he's not your man, just does it bother you that he's sleeping with you sometimes, and sometimes he can be sleeping with somebody else?
A little bit.
Why?
I mean, that's kind of dirt.
Why is it dirt if he's protecting himself, showering every night?
I know, but still, I don't know. You're so funny.
I know.
Yo,
Showering.
I don't know, man.
Goes home, duns off the germs.
I don't
So
know.
are you okay with the? Well, I guess that answers that question. So you're not okay with fuck buddy nonsense. Do you believe in fuck buddies work?
No,
Why?
Someone will catch you.
exactly.
Every time.
Every single
Someone
time.
does every.
Someone.
Exactly.
Obviously,
Single
if you spend
time.
time with someone, you're
Like
being
intimate moments too.
Eventually, you
Someone
will
does. One or
catch-
the other.
Yeah.
Someone will catch
Yeah.
feelings.
Yeah. And someone has to play it off like they don't have feelings.
Exactly.
I was like, oh, I don't care. It's like,
Obviously,
obviously you can go out and party with other people. I'll just be here.
I'll be here at 3 a.m. waiting.
just call me.
Yo, he reminds me of you.
I'm dead.
I remind you of her.
Yeah.
What?
Just like the way how you talk. Like,
The secretary, the girl was right.
Oh, her. Call her
Yeah.
secretary. Secretary. Actually, no. There's one question I wanted to ask. Hold on, let me see if I can find it.
Which one? I have one ready.
You already asked two.
ready.
Ready.
Right now. Why
Okay,
you
what
want-
was the question?
It's a daddy one.
Daddy?
Oh, what?
Nah.
No.
What?
Why?
We have words. Is it what I just
Daddy,
said?
that one's not. That one's good.
Ooh.
Is that a good question? That's not a good question.
That
Yeah, it
topic.
is.
That's not a good question.
We
Yeah,
were
it
just
is.
talking about it today.
Nah.
You talking about what today?
Dads?
Oh, dads?
Did you say daddies?
Yeah.
Yeah. We were just talking about that today. We were just ranting.
Daddy issues.
Did we finish all the questions from last week?
No, we didn't. You keep looking. I'm gonna ask another one. All right. Okay. So, what's the biggest sacrifice or compromise you feel like you've made in relationships? Like, what's the biggest one, or one that you look back on and you're like, "Yo, I did this for this nigga, and now we ain't here." What's the biggest sacrifice you ever made?
Okay, I was in like a long relationship 3 years ago. Yeah. And he used to like hate me in the industry.
Yeah.
So like modeling stuff. So like he would get pissed off at certain outfits that I'd wear, and I'd actually like, change them. Like I'd actually not wear a certain thing because he was insecure or because he didn't like it. I wouldn't post pictures that he didn't like. Like that's understandable. Like I'm not gonna post like a selfie with my boobs out. Like if I'm in a relationship, it's so disrespectful. But like yeah, I used to like change what I wear for him.
True.
That was weird.
That was weird?
Like it's just like, it's like a parent telling you like, oh, don't go.
Is it like that?
What did you do? What did you do?
No.
What did you make?
Is it like a parent? So you don't find anything wrong?
Okay,
I know that. Okay, so you understand. You're fully aware that the music industry, is very sexualized.
Yeah.
You do understand that.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
rationally.
I already don't wear scandalous outfits like weird, like music videos.
Yeah.
Right.
Like I already say like they'll put me in. We did this video a couple weeks ago when I first landed, and they're like, here, wear this thong or wear this like thing, and I'm like talking to her, and I'm like, I look at her, and she already knows.
Like I already know how she is.
Yeah.
I know she's not comfortable with certain things.
Yeah.
So I'm like, okay, you know what? I talked to her. I'm like, just tell them what's going on.
Yeah,
like, tell them
like,
how you feel. If you don't want to wear
yeah.
something, just tell them straight up.
And like I've been doing this for like 4 years of just trying to find excuses all the time.
Yeah.
Even when I go on set sometimes with her, I'm
Yeah.
still like.
So do you think whatever he was complaining about was not that
Yeah,
bad?
it was very light. So it was
in
like,
your opinion,
what's the problem? Yeah, one time.
This is your opinion, obviously.
Yeah. So
Right.
one time I wore like a shirt, a long sleeve baggy blouse that was kind of see through, but there was designs all over it.
Okay.
So you could see my bra straps and the tube top I was wearing underneath. So he was like, nah.
Okay, that's
But-
that's
it's
reckless.
kinda
That's
like-
reckless. That's
Yeah,
reckless.
because like, but I guess.
I thought it was something serious. Like I've seen
no,
some stuff
like
where,
I'm not wearing here V-necks
titties
down to my
out, like-
belly button. Like I'm not wearing booty shorts. Like ripped jeans, some ripped jeans.
Okay, so
Okay,
he-
but you're still covered.
Yeah, I was still covered.
it's like-
Even like mini dresses, he'd want to be there on set with me.
Oh, okay. So he
And
just
I'm
he just don't want you to
okay.
go outside. Okay.
Yeah, he was
God.
a bit
Okay.
extra.
That's
But I
fine.
did do that a lot for him. I always made him feel comfortable.
Yeah.
I was always like, fine, I'll go home and change. Like I won't do this a lot.
Yeah.
That was crazy.
What about you, Anissa?
It's like, oh my god, it's pretty much almost like the same thing. Like, oh my gosh, how should I say this? When I was living home with someone, I couldn't really do modeling and acting and whatever, like everything I'm doing now.
Yeah.
He was basically holding me back. Like, he did not like me doing anything like that. So he, like, because I'm living home with this person, I don't want to make problems.
Right.
So I'm like, to prevent an argument, I would not do it.
Okay.
So I wouldn't do certain things. You know what I'm saying?
I know that life. Trust me.
Right?
Yeah.
So it's like,
You know those ones. You're like, I'm just not gonna do this. This is gonna be a fight. So let me just go to sleep.
exactly.
I'm just gonna go to my
Exactly.
Yeah.
And you know what? In me, I'm like, I love doing modeling and whatever. And I'm like, oh my gosh, like.
You're
and
doing it.
it's-
You're not doing it for him.
Yeah.
Essentially.
Correct.
Right.
So it's like to hear him complain and be like, oh, you're. Sometimes I do lingerie stuff,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah. Okay.
So he's like, oh, what is this? Oh, you want to show mans how you're half naked and you're doing this and you're doing that.
Yeah.
Like, he'll cuss me.
So, do you think anything was wrong with the lingerie you're wearing?
No.
Truthfully?
Do you understand his perspective?
Truthfully?
Look, I get it, but at the same time, it's the business at the same time.
So then, this is my question.
So he's not- but
did you
But
like
it's
let
not
him-
like I'm out here doing
No,
stuff
no.
with men.
No,
I understand.
it's not
No, I
about
know.
that at all.
I know,
You
but
don't have
like,
to be fucking mans for guys to not like what you're
I
doing.
know,
first of
but
all.
like he would think all sorts of stuff.
Of course, naturally. But
Right.
it's not to say it's not. I don't think he was thinking you were going out and being with other guys.
No.
But if you're fully aware of the industry, you're fully
Yeah.
aware of what you're doing.
Yep.
It's personally, it's not to say this is wrong or right.
Yeah.
It's you need to understand the person you're with if that's something that works for them.
Yeah.
And then that's
Of course,
clearly
and nothing.
It's clearly
Trust
not
me,
working.
nothing. that
So, like,
did not work.
So was that like clear going into that relationship or whatever it was?
No, it wasn't clear.
Why wasn't it
Starting
clear?
out, he knew I was doing modeling.
Yeah.
And I guess I don't even know what went
What
through
kind of
his head.
modeling? Like modeling for school buses or
No.
because there's lots of different
No,
types
at that time I just started
model,
out.
like, okay.
No, but at that time I just started out my career, right?
Oh,
so I
true,
did
true.
like some music videos here and there,
Okay.
Yeah.
but like it wasn't like so deep into it to how I am now.
Right.
Like after that whole
So he wasn't used to it.
yeah, and he just had a problem with everything.
True.
I couldn't accept my job again. I was
Right.
working at Hooters.
Yeah.
Mind you, I was making sick tips. I was making
Probably.
like amazing money.
Yeah.
He met me when I was working at Hooters.
Yes. See,
So what's he?
See,
you know what I mean?
this is
Yeah,
what
okay,
I find
yeah, what's he come
stupid.
oh, I met you there, but now you gotta stop.
Okay, so do you understand
Yeah,
what I'm
no,
trying
okay.
to say? And when I got
Fair.
back my job, he's like, "You're not accepting the job again."
Okay,
Oh my
that's
gosh.
Do you get
That's
that? Do you
extra.
understand what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
I get-
like
I
you
get it.
met
That's
me
right.
when I was
Yeah,
doing
that's
this.
different. Yeah,
so
that's-
why are you switching up?
So
Yeah.
moving forward, like, is it a point for y'all, like, when you're trying to get into relationships, if
Oh,
that's even what you
hell
are?
Yes.
Yeah, exactly. Now that we're so deep in the industry, now it has they have to.
I
be
would
okay.
never sacrifice my career
Exactly.
ever
That's,
again.
no, that's completely understandable. Is that like, but like, is this a conversation you guys are having, like, a first date or whatever the fuck it is? Like, are you saying, yo, this is what I do?
Well, usually
Better
they'll
be
know.
okay with it.
like
Yeah,
you,
they'll know
yeah,
I'm
they'll
bad.
know.
How do they know? Slide in the DMs? Is that how you guys get these relationships?
Gosh.
That's exactly how it is.
No,
Yeah.
but like if someone asks you, well, what do you do as a job? I'll
Yeah.
just say like I do modeling and acting.
True.
Right?
You ever tell a guy and their reaction was off? Were they like, oh, could you tell they were insecure?
Either like,
when
oh,
you
she's
told-
a hoe, or like it's either, oh, that's sick. So
Really?
it's like it's one or the other.
Right.
There's
I-
like no in
yeah.
between. Like,
Yeah,
it's
there's
just
no
like,
in between.
it's either that sick or you're a hoe.
But another
Really.
thing I hate though, it's like when people know that you do modeling and acting and you're in this industry, people want to just be with you and just talk to you just because you're part of the industry.
Yeah.
So they just want to be part of your fame. I've definitely dealt I'm dealing with that a lot.
Yeah.
And people like it's so obvious. They'll just keep mentioning model, and like. I'm like, okay, first of all, I can already tell you don't even like me.
Yeah.
You just like what I do and what I am now.
My
Yeah.
ex wanted Instagram shout out. He's like, why don't you ever post our pictures?
Stop it.
Yeah, like.
Wait, how many
I
followers do you
can't
have? How many
deal.
followers do you have?
I have I just hit 15.
You know
Is it
the exact
15?
number.
Let me see.
Don't act like
No,
you
I
don't.
just hit 15. No, real talk. So I was like
but you knew
14.9. Like,
Okay, so you're at 15K. What are you at, like
15.
30 something? You're at 30 something?
yeah, you're at
38.
38.
So a man asked you for shout outs?
Yeah, my ex, he's like,
On
why
your
don't you post our couple's pictures and tag me?
This is
Did
what
you,
I'm
did you hit him with
like-
the, it's not on brand, honey.
Exactly. Like,
It doesn't fit my
I
brand.
will lose my job.
this is what I don't understand for that particular thing. So if he's your man, right, and he wants you to shout him out for what? Like, so he can get bigger? For what?
I
So it's
guess.
like, what is his shout you out? Okay, so that who follows you?
Yeah.
More girls?
Yeah, exactly. I was like,
You
no,
want
no.
my girls to follow
Yeah.
you?
So you know what I did?
Like, what is the purpose? Like, that doesn't make. I want my girl to shout me on her bigger page.
Yeah.
So he
so
can
that
get all the female
I can get
fans.
More things.
more girls
More things.
from my
And all the girls
page.
can know who you are.
That-
No, thank you. So what I did,
You
I
didn't think
posted,
that through.
I posted a picture and he's looking at me. It's a wedding picture and I'm like, fixing my hair or whatever. I tagged the photographer and I tagged his name behind the photographer's
Stop
name. So the photographer's name is long
So you
and
can't
his is
click
short
it.
behind it, so
Wow.
you can't even see it.
Finesse.
But I'm like, you're tagged. So if people
so
go,
petty.
so listen, yeah, I'm very
Finesse.
petty. So if people go on his page and his tag, he sees me or they see me.
Yeah.
But if you go on mine, you cannot see him.
That's wild.
Finesse.
She's slick.
Right?
In reg-
Question.
in regards to, we'll finish that topic. In regards to your industry thing, I even told you a story. I've dated an ex-stripper before. Now,
Ex-stripper.
an ex-stripper.
Wait, so she
So
wasn't stripping?
She wasn't stripping when
you
I
were
was
working?
dating
Okay.
because I cannot be with someone
Yeah.
while
Yeah.
they're stripping. First of all,
Were mans recognizing her when you were out with her?
bro. So this is
Dead.
Hey, yo, it's Tootie.
This guy's face.
so
Yo, he looks at me
That
like,
was-
bro.
that was an experience that
That's when you know a man's hurt. He's like, bruh.
so
I
that
want to hear this.
So that was an experience that I would never do again. I didn't think I would even do it in the first place. So how did this happen,
Man's lost in the sauce.
bro?
Stop.
So this is what happened. So for the longest time, And what's fucking creepy is that she actually resembles her, which is tripping me out.
Oh my
Really?
god.
Yeah. It's tripping me the
God.
fuck out.
Really?
Like, you resemble her, it's tripping me the fuck
I
out.
hope she's good looking.
Yeah.
In the name
Anyways,
of Jesus. Yeah,
I hate her.
Oh fuck.
That's a whole other, it had nothing to do with this, but she knows who she is. So
you know who
anyway, so
Oh my God.
I was in Ottawa for school, and I met her. I think she came into my store one day. I was working at a shoe store. Came to my store, walked in, super giddy, looked at me, left. I was like, okay, that was weird, whatever. Then go back to work, do my thing, whatever. She comes back in with a girl, walks around, act like she's buying something. I know she's not buying shit. Walking around, just watching her. I'm like, okay, cool. You can play a charade all you want. She leaves. I'm like, all right, fine. Say that night, she adds me on Facebook. So I'm like, I don't know how you found me.
Without you giving it to
How
her.
you found me on Facebook, but like I didn't give her my name, nothing.
Yeah.
Turns out she talked to one of my coworkers,
Oh my
blah
God.
blah blah, to get me. I was like, okay, well that was clever, sure, whatever. She was cute, so I was like, fine, whatever. Talking to her a little bit, and then somehow through conversation, it came out she used to strip or was still stripping at the time. So I was like, oh, that's interesting. Obviously, like automatically cut it off. I was like, not cut. Like I said, kept talking to her. I'm like, I'll never do anything with you. That's nice, great. Like, but I could like mentally cut it off, right?
Yeah.
For a whole year, she was like, so like, how come we can't? I'm like, nope. I can't. Like I can't get past the fact that you're a stripper. Like, I can't. She's like, what if I stop? And I'm like, I don't know. Like, because I'm like, she's like, I would stop for you, right?
Aww.
Stop it.
That's so sweet.
Stop it. Stop it.
No.
First of
She's
all,
like, I'm losing this money for
listen.
you.
Right?
I'm losing this shit.
Real shit.
Oh.
Anyways, don't awe her because she's not a good person.
Well, she must have really liked you to actually.
Yeah, like
She
love
is
you.
not a good person.
Oh god.
After all this.
Oh
Anyways,
man.
so sure at the time I stopped tripping for you. I was like, interesting, still intrigued, but no, but no. So,
Still no.
so over a year and a half, she was like just trying to hit on, like we talk, or whatever, just like.
persistent.
And then one day I was finally like, you know what? You've been at this for a year. Like she made jokes. She's like, so when are you be my man? When you this? When you this? I'm just like, I'm not dating you. I'm not. She's like, you will. Like kept confident, right?
Shit.
Eventually she got me. All right.
Here you go, persistence.
So
is key.
I'm like, I had to make sure. I'm like, so are you actually done stripping? And she's like, yeah, like I'm done for sure. All right. But I didn't. I kind of ignored the fact that just because she's done, her body's been out. Like, so people know her body, right?
Yeah.
So that was tough for me because like we'd go places, public places, and I'd see like old mans, like I know they recognize her, and she kind of just keep walking, whatever, and I'm like, like
Oh my God.
it's like God, like, and she's like why does that bother you? I'm like, she's like, I'm not stripping anymore. I'm like, yeah, but they've seen before, like just the fact
The
that.
past is haunting
Yeah,
them.
like, and that's it just turned out to be something I couldn't do. Like it just, you can't, like, guys are very visual, like more visual than women. Like you guys can put things in different cartridges in your brain. Like it's at the forefront. If I knew she stripped, so I'm like, which man has seen my girl's body? Like that's all I'm thinking every day, you know.
I hear
So
that.
that's, I get it because I get what you're saying. Like certain things are bothering him. It's like, even though I still knew, it's still, certain things are still gonna bother you whether you know or not, right? So yeah, that's something I could never ever do. But the last question we have for you guys before you guys have questions for us, so think of something.
It could be anything. It doesn't have to relate to anything we talked about tonight.
So
Anything you guys want.
Last question I have for you guys is: some people have a hard time letting go of relationships. What would y'all say are some telltale signs that a relationship has ran its course?
I don't get it.
You don't get it? How do you know when a relationship is over?
Ah, shit.
I feel like when I don't care what they do anymore, like when I legit just don't care, like hey,
You
I'm gonna
stop
go
checking
hang
for
out-
this stuff,
Yeah,
yeah.
I'm gonna go hang out with my boys, and there's gonna be like 5 girls there. Okay, fine, go.
Like,
Like, posted a picture on Instagram with like group of girlfriends and guys,
And you're just like, whatever.
I'm not gonna stalk any of them. I don't
yeah.
care.
How do you
Like-
how do you
that.
get?
I'm not gonna stalk anyone. I'm not gonna be a psycho today.
When the cycle's gone, that's how I know.
When the cycle's gone,
When
you're
the
like,
cycle
I'm over this.
Yeah.
So you need to be psycho for your man forever.
Oh my god.
For you to stay.
Like,
Yo, that's actually kind of that makes sense.
It is.
That makes sense.
It's a weird fucking way to say
yo,
it. It does make sense. Yo, the day I stop going psycho for my girl, it's over.
think about like
No, it's true.
think about when like every time you're done in a relationship and you're like, yo, that girl was crazy, blah blah blah,
Yeah.
and then they just stop being crazy, so they stop checking for you.
Yeah.
You're like, now I realize what you said makes sense.
It's true.
I get it.
Damn.
Once the crazy's gone, once the cycle's gone, relationship is
it's
dead.
over. I don't care. There's no going back.
Have you broken up with a man before?
Yeah.
How'd you do it?
Well, actually, my last biggest relationship ended with like police. Like it was
Police.
bad. It was bad.
Why? How'd I know it ended with police? Yo, just looking at you, I'm
guy
like, yo,
looking
this
insane.
I went through some police.
The police
stuff.
were definitely involved. In
Nah,
this.
he was crazy. He was really crazy. He like
He was crazy. He was
made
really
a guy
crazy.
get plastic surgery for his face for trying to come at me. So like trying to talk to me, the man loved me off, and he as soon as he saw him, it was
Correct.
literally an on-site thing.
Wow.
Like,
On-site thing?
so like,
Oh my
You just fought the
God.
man for talking to you?
yeah, like he went to my school and he's made it very clear that he like loves me off and like all that.
Was
And,
this
like,
a hood man?
This is what?
Oh,
Was this a hood man?
No,
like the hood mans,
actually,
don't you?
no,
No?
he wasn't. He was actually a pretty like. Okay, he looks tough, you know, tall, you know, like you know.
He's clearly tough. You crush the man's face.
Yeah, but he doesn't know his strength. Like his friend, like tried.
What is this?
No, listen. Like his friend literally punched him in his forearm and broke his wrist punching him. Like, you know, he does not know. He's like, oh, I'm so sorry. But like, so when he saw,
What is this fucking mutant?
so when
She was dating David Banner.
Dad! So when this man saw the guy, he literally just saw red. Like he's like a child in a big man's
I
body.
just want to talk to you. Just try to talk. Just try to talk.
You're hurting me. You're hurting me.
Dad, but yeah, that was like the worst. Where it's like, okay, this cannot go on.
Yeah.
Like,
my
yeah, it was
gosh.
too much. Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, well, we're at the end of the episode, so you guys have any questions for us to close up? Anything you want to know? Anything you want to ask?
Yeah.
We
You
are,
both have court. You both can answer
we are
this question.
strangers to you guys. You guys have now met us in person.
Can
Any-
we both ask you
You keep asking
questions?
whatever.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
how many? Like one or two?
Just go ask as many as you want. Just
Ask,
go ahead.
ask until the time runs out. It doesn't matter.
What's the most savagest things you guys done?
Oof.
That's too broad of a question.
I
guys.
don't care. I don't
gotta-
care.
you
Y'all
gotta-
know too much already.
You gotta point
Like
it
in
down.
what world? Like in what way?
What world?
Dad.
That's way too broad. You gotta.
To a girl.
The most savage thing I've done to a girl.
I think me and the poor girl wait for a year is the most savage thing you've done.
That's not sad. That was just my own. Anyways,
Yeah. That was your own
the
too.
most savage thing I've done to a girl.
About to be interesting.
Right.
It's not gonna change anything moving forward.
It won't.
Like, it's not gonna stop
It
anything.
really won't.
Um,
Maybe New York. The New York story.
New York one.
Remember I told you when. Anyways.
All right, let's hear this. You
Anyway.
already said it. You spit it
All
out. Go
right,
ahead.
so there's a girl I was seeing a few years ago. She wanted to date, and I was like, nah, like we'll never date.
Damn, you're dodging everybody.
No, like,
That is
No,
curvy.
but the thing is, you got this is what you guys like to call fuckboys, people who just who lie and do all this stuff. Like I don't lie.
He told
Okay.
you off
I'll
the
tell you
bat.
from
Yeah,
the straight. So
off
you
the
have
bat,
you have the
yeah.
opportunity to continue doing whatever the hell this is or not. That is, you have the
Okay.
freedom. I put the
We'll
ball
give
in.
Where
him
have
that.
you been?
I
Right,
put the ball
we'll
in
give him
your
that,
court.
yes.
So I go, listen, we're talking. It's like, hey, you like me after a couple of dates, cool, whatever. Listen, I don't want to date. So if that's something you want to do, we should cut this right now. Because, like, I don't want to do this. She said, no, it's fine, blah, blah. We can still keep fucking and stuff. Okay, cool. Keep fucking for a little bit. My birthday came up. I was like, you know what? I want to go to New York for my birthday. She goes, oh. Who you going to New York with?
Oh, I remember this.
I was like, I'm just going by myself. Like, I've gone there by myself before. Like, I'm gonna do it again. She's like, oh, like I've never been to New York. I'm like,
Invited herself.
so I was like, oh, that's nice. So, I was like, well, you know, if you want, you can come to New York, but it's not us. It's not us going to New York. I'm going to New York. You can come with, but it's not a us thing. It's not a us trip. It's not a couples retreat. It's you just happen to be in New York when I'm in New York.
At the same time.
That's all. So we went to New York together.
No way.
Yeah, we get to New York, whatever.
Oh my god.
I wanted to take pictures, of course, for the Instagram, get some nice Instagram pictures. And I was like, so people follow us that follow the same kind of friends, same circle. So I'm going to take this picture. You can't post this picture at the same time because people will figure it out.
Yeah.
She still posted the picture shortly after, blew up my scene. Everyone's like, oh, some man's in New York with him. So I had to shut that down. Like, yo, this is not my thing. Like, I had to make it very clear because, like, she tried to sabotage me. Like, basically,
That's how the man's
she tried to sabotage me.
Did you like her?
I didn't like her more than
Not
whatever
enough to
it was.
date.
Not enough to date. I told her it was never gonna
So
happen.
she was just a ting.
She just a ting.
Just a thing.
And then I had to cut it when I came back. When we came back, I had to cut it. Yeah, I had to.
That
cut
was
it.
it.
And,
That was it.
well, that wasn't it. She obviously got mad and like, oh, I thought. Well,
Aw, she
and
was
I was
trying
like,
to wife you.
this is the thing,
Right?
Okay, this is the problem though. I said when we had the conversation when we got back to Canada, I was like, listen, what did I tell you when we first had this conversation? Like straight up, what did I tell you? That you wouldn't date. So then why are we here again? Why is this discussion here again? She's like, oh, I thought it could. It's not changing. It was not changing. It will not change. It's never gonna change.
And it still hasn't
And
changed.
it still hasn't changed.
Oh my god.
So I decided to cut it after that because when you leave the ball in their court,
Yeah,
they
I
like to
know.
lie to themselves,
Yeah.
right? Oh yeah, I can do it. You can't do it. So what I'm gonna do now? I'm gonna take my penis back, and you need to go your separate ways.
The rental is due.
So, that was my.
Oh my god, I'm done.
That was probably the most
Oh
sad
shit,
thing.
I'm actually almost
I didn't
shedding
feel bad.
tear.
A little
Oh
bit. I
my.
felt bad. Just a
That
smidget.
is some savagery.
Smidget.
That is an
Smidget.
F-boy ting.
That's a fucking thing. How's that?
Yes.
How is that a?
It's not.
So
Don't
how
even argue. Don't
how
even
am I
argue.
still a fuckboy if I clearly laid everything out?
It's okay.
Because you've seen the feelings. You've seen the emotions.
And I gave you the opportunity to make a grown woman decision and say, I don't want to do this anymore.
She's not a child. He told her
You're not a
multiple
kid.
times. He told her
At least you
multiple
told
times.
her.
Okay, yeah.
At least you didn't just keep going
You
on
can't
with
still
it.
keep calling me a fuckboy
It
after
kept going.
No,
with her.
She
But-
kept going.
the feelings
No,
are
but the thing
going.
is, it's not like he
Oh, man.
only told her once. Like he told her at the
Then.
beginning. He told her going to New York. He
Reminder.
told her while they were in New York. He told her when
Yeah,
they
no, you
came.
told it too many times.
yeah,
Now you
okay.
said it.
That's not me anymore.
He's changed.
This is more.
Your turn.
Holy, yeah, your turn.
I already talked about the podcast that Tinder story. Except
God.
I was in a relationship last time. I told the
was the
story,
most?
so I had to like dial it back a little bit.
Oh, okay. So then filter stories.
I had to filter the story a little bit because
Okay.
it's in a relationship. But essentially, like, met this girl on Tinder. We
God.
go out. She wasn't like up to par, I should say, as I thought
Catfish?
she was.
Like catfish ting?
Yeah.
I guess you could say that. Honestly, I guess I'll say it was a catfish because it wasn't. She wasn't as hot as she appeared on her thing, right? But it was like whatever. We go back to her place. We start like smashing. And literally like the sex was so bad that like I pulled out mid-stroke and I put my shit on and I left. Yeah.
Like you didn't even say anything? Like what'd you
No.
say? Like bye.
We were both like kind of
my
like
God.
she was more tipsy than I was, and I was like, I gotta go to the bathroom, put on my shit and left.
Oh my god.
And I didn't see her. Hold on, it gets
Oh my
worse.
God.
I didn't see her. I didn't see her for like. She messaged me the next day, right?
What
And
did she say?
She's like, oh my god, I'm so sorry, because like she knew that sex was trash, right? And I was like, it's okay. No need to apologize. It's fine. I was like nice about it, even though I left in a really dick way. And then I didn't see her for like a year, right? Until very recently, I'm downtown. I'm downtown at a different bar. Ryan hits me up and sends me a video, right? A video message.
Oh my god.
And I thought it was like two fans of the podcast, right? And it's these two girls. And
They
one girl-
definitely listen to the podcast, by the way.
What?
They definitely listen to the podcast.
Well, I'm not gonna name drop you, but if you listen to the podcast, hey, hope everything's going well.
Oh my
Wrong
god.
one.
Everyone's going on blast today.
Right?
I didn't name drop. And I fully recognize that I was a total dick for this, right? But he sends me a video message, and a girl is like, "Oh, is that Top Boy? Say what's up." And I was like, I was like, "What?" And I look at the video again, and I'm like, "Ryan." I'm like, that's the girl that I told you about on the Tinder story.
God.
And he's like, "What?" And I'm like, "Yeah." I'm like, "Where are you?" And this is me like being fun. Like I'm weird, so I'm like, "Where you at?" And he's like, "Ballet." I'm like, "I'll reach." So I reached.
Oh my god, you actually went.
To confront the
I show up. Pretty much, it was late, and I was gonna go home, but I show up just to see my boys and all this stuff. And I see Ryan, and the girl comes up to me.
Oh my god.
One, I didn't know that she listened to the podcast, but I never clearly stated like who the girl was or like. I wasn't super specific, so there was no way that she could have known that it was about her for sure, right? But I got there, she sees me, and she goes to give me a hug, and she gives me a hug real tight, and as she's exiting the hug, she whispers in my ear, and she's like, "Sorry I was bad last time. Hopefully you don't leave." And then she referenced the podcast, right?
Oh, and here you are again, making
Here,
Star of the show.
I feel no ways. I looked at her.
Who's the cold one now?
Yeah.
It's him.
I looked at her dead in her eyes. She looked at me, and I laughed, and I'm like, it made for a funny story. And then she laughed too, and then that was that.
Wow.
She's probably cheese. She's probably definitely cheese.
Yeah,
honestly.
She's definitely cheese.
From gut feeling.
Listen, here's the thing. She can't be cheese because one, like, her identity isn't out there. No one knows who she is. So the only person that's gonna feel embarrassed is her.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
Well, I know who she is.
That's true.
Daddy does, ladies and gentlemen. But it is what it is.
The fact that she recognized you.
Yeah, she does.
That was the most savage thing I've done. Because,
God.
it was bad. Like, after it happened, I left. I left and I texted my boys and I'm like, "Yo, I just left. Like, was it good? Blah, blah. I'm like, no.
I guess I'm not so bad.
Right?
Well,
What was your question? She asked a question.
It was along the lines of that, like, has this ever caused any embarrassing public moments? Has the podcast, like, anything caused
not any public embarrassing moments, but we were just
has anybody like been like, "Oh, I heard."
We were just on another podcast, right? For our friend Sasha, right? Hers to drop today. VVS Flow. That's what it's called?
VVS Flow. Yeah. VVS Flow. Guys, go check that out.
And she somehow it came up, and when we started this podcast, right?
We were both in relationships.
We're both in relationships. We're no
both
longer
single now.
We're both single now. Right? And someone was like, I said this podcast, it's not like I broke up because of the podcast.
Yeah.
I wasn't like,
yo, we kind of broke up because of the podcast.
Really?
Like, okay. We'll talk about it on our podcast. We talked about on VVS's podcast, but make sure you guys go check that out. VVS Flow, her podcast went out today, Wednesday. It's Wednesday recording. Yeah. But we broke up technically not as a result of the podcast, but by having the podcast, it's a relationship talk podcast. We're talking about relationship shit every week.
Yeah.
Eventually gonna come across a topic that has to do with your relationship, whether indirectly or directly, right?
Like your current relationship
that we were in, right? So like we're in relationships, talking about relationships, trying not to talk about our girlfriends, but like you can only say so much without being like, listen, this is what it is. Like this is what we're in, right? But the more we talked about things every week and just sometimes this is our spot to just vent and just chill and just kick it, right? So like we come here and just vent and just talk, and like the more we heard things out loud, we're like, what are we? like the more we listen to ourselves, we're like, why am I doing that? like why am I in something I don't want to be, or like why am I like, because we're preaching stuff and be like, yo, you don't want to do this, you don't want to be with someone who you feel this way, you don't want to be, settling, like we're talking all this shit, but we're like, but I'm settling. But I did this. It was I do this. Like it was very like
it was different for both of us, right? Because like that was him. Like he was just like, shit. Like this is the position I'm in. I'm not really like feeling it. And every week we talk about the same thing or similar things. But for me, it was like there was like a really like big situation I was dealing with in my relationship. And there was one podcast in particular where we brought up a topic, we were talking about it, and him and who was it? Marlon were both going back and forth about this topic, right? Ryan knew my full situation that I hadn't discussed on the podcast. but like, I'm not gonna get mad at him for being honest, right? So he gave his spiel, and then Marlon gave his spiel, and Marlon was like real savage about it. And then they both just looked at me. Marlon had no idea, but Ryan looks at me like, and he's like, "So what do you think, Zamor?" And like, literally, if you go back and look at that podcast, the video, there's a split 3 seconds where I'm sitting there, and I'm just like,
contemplating life.
I'm just like, shit.
I'm gonna ask for that link.
I was like,
Right? I want to see that.
I want to see.
that was actually that podcast. That episode was the episode that I broke up. Like the first episode after I broke up was that episode.
Oh my god.
So,
God.
we're like, oh, so you're single now. I was like, wow. Like,
Oh my god.
yeah. So ultimately, the podcast, we love it. It's super dope to do every week.
Yeah.
But it didn't cause our breakups. But this is what we're doing here. You educate yourself through discussion. You allow yourself to see things about yourself. And you never want to give someone advice you don't take yourself.
Yeah.
No one wants to say, "Oh, you do this," but I'm not gonna do that. But you go do what I'm saying. Like, you know what I mean? So the
I
more
get
we
it.
self-reflected on stuff like that, it kind of like, I think it was better for me, really. Definitely having the podcast was great for us. So thank you guys for coming by. This was a great educational episode for us.
Oh my god.
I learned a lot about two finessers. Also, they're finessers and the finessees. So you guys play both parts. You guys play both parts. But again, tell us.
Take that.
Take that. Tell us about yourself before you guys close. How do people find you? What you guys do? Usernames, whatever you want. So let us know.
Okay.
Start.
What? Go ahead.
Okay, well, do modeling. We're on Instagram.
Under.
Golden Barbie _XO.
And mine's Anissa Badshaw. Yes.
What's your next project?
Damn.
Catch.
Okay, well, we have a group we're working on with a group of, well, it's 5 of us in total.
Okay.
She's also part of it. So it's all 5 of us. We're all creative people. We all do modeling, acting, dancing, and singing.
We're in the arts.
So we're all basically collaborating.
What's it called? Is the group called something?
Yeah, it's called Catch.
Catch?
Yeah, it's
So
with all.
KATCH.
Okay.
It's all of our
Yeah.
names,
Interesting.
like our first letter of our names,
Yeah.
all combined into one.
That's actually pretty clever.
Yeah, it's
Right?
very clever.
Catch.
It's
And I
a
keep,
good
like,
catch. Yeah.
I keep making fun of it in Patois, like, catch a corner over there. Or like, catch me outside.
That's pretty clever.
Oh yeah, that's definitely something we're working on right
Yeah.
now.
Yeah.
So
Ultimately, so you guys just want to just create a bunch of different content, basically?
Projects.
like we'll probably there's so many things we want to do. Like
Yeah.
we're thinking about like doing music,
Yeah.
dance stuff, acting. Like we want to do
Just
do
collaborating your
Yeah.
skills and making something, making
Yeah.
a beast.
it all. Exactly.
Perfect.
We're on Instagram as k.a.t.
That is so annoying.
I know.
That's so annoying.
They wouldn't let us do regular catch.
Really?
Like, it was taken.
There's so
shit.
many like
Yeah,
different
there's-
ways I try to put it
Yeah.
in. It's still like all taken.
Jeez.
Fair enough. Well, that's all for the show. It's Friday night, guys. Thank you guys for coming by another episode of We Need to Talk. This was dope. Make sure you guys follow these two ladies, Golden Barbie XO and Anissa Badshaw.
Yep.
That's your real last name, Badshaw?
Yeah.
Badshaw.
Badshaw.
I call her Bodman. Anissa Bodman.
Don't call it that anymore.
Please,
Just don't.
please don't do that.
I'm dead.
Anissa Bodman.
All right, that's enough. Thank you guys for stopping by another episode of We Need to Talk. I'm your host, Mr. KOA, alongside
Top boy.
and this is We Need to Talk podcast.
We need to talk.
We need to talk.
We need to talk.
We need to talk.
We need to talk.